In this episode, we look at export volumes during March and what impact it can have on market prices, and also discuss where these markets can possibly go over the next 3 months or so. All in this week's episode, so make sure to stay tuned. Welcome to this week's AMT John Deere Fruit and Veg Overview, brought to you by John Deere, Zimmatic by Lindsay, and Halfway Toyota. Remember to like and subscribe to these videos. Looking at the latest economic indicators, we saw the Brent oil price remaining in a general upward trend and is now trading at around $91 per barrel, with geopolitical tensions still creating a lot of uncertainty about supply, while OPEC is also keeping production lower to support these prices. At the same time, the US economy is looking better than expected, which can have a positive effect on the demand for oil. The rand strengthened over the past week and is now trading on 18.73 per US dollar, with interest rates most likely staying on a higher level for longer than anticipated, especially if you take into account the effect of higher oil prices and higher food prices on our local inflation rates. Starting with potato prices, as usual, we saw the average national potato price increasing by 18% to 62.31 per 10 kg the past week, which was a combination of lower volumes but also higher demand over the Easter period. Mondials traded on 61 rand, Cifras on 66 rand, and Lenormand on 51 rand last week, with the average price on the Joburg market on about 60 rand per 10 kg. It looks like volumes can decrease now, especially with the rainfall we received, which is likely to support the prices. During March, the total exports, mostly to African countries, decreased to 1,527 tons. The tomato price jumped by 34% last week to 17.43 per kilogram, with difficult weather conditions resulting in 47% lower volumes on the local markets. During April, we usually see volumes decreasing and prices staying on a higher level. Total tomato exports during March also increased to a total of 624 kilograms to Namibia and Malawi, which is not even 0.1% of the total volumes delivered on the local markets, so it didn't really have an impact on our local prices. However, from May onwards, we might see significantly lower prices due to volumes that will most likely start to pick up again. Carrot prices increased last week, with the latest price on 8.05 rand per kilogram, with volumes decreasing by 41% and demand remaining on a high level. The drop in volumes is also due to the holidays and the markets that didn't trade over the Easter weekend, so it must be taken into account. But I think we can see prices trending downwards from here on out. 87 tons were exported during March, which were down from 140 tons during February, which was also mostly exported to Mauritius. The latest onion price increased to 93.69 per 10 kg the past week, with volume 17% lower week on week. The brown onion price traded on 92 rand, red onions on 166 rand, and white onions on 95 rand per 10 kg. Prices are still slightly lower compared to last year, with volumes coming in on a slightly higher level. During April and May, we are expecting higher prices and lower volumes again. During March, the total exports, mostly to African countries, totaled on 1,135 tons, which decreased significantly from 6,800 tons that we saw in February of this year. The average pepper price decreased to 13.29 per kilogram last week, while green pepper prices decreased to 10.08 rand, yellow peppers decreased to 21.18 rand, while red peppers traded slightly higher on 18.26 per kilogram. Higher volumes during May and June will most likely keep these prices on a lower level. Zimmatic by Lindsay offers fully integrated solutions to improve your operations, including leading pivot irrigation systems and the world's only cloud-based remote irrigation management tool. For more information and special offers, visit your nearest Zimmatic agent or contact Tanya directly on 082-853-0265. For a journey of a lifetime, let Halfway Toyota Auto help you find your first prize. For more information, contact the dealer principal and review him directly on 083 457-8057 and get the best price nationwide for the Toyota of your choice. Moving over to other market prices, we saw cabbage prices increasing to R5.05, garlic prices decreasing to R54.67, spinach prices increasing by 6% to R5.17, sweet potato prices increasing to R6.20, while pumpkin prices decreased to R2.53 per kilogram last week. Moving over to the fruit markets, we saw the banana price increasing by 18% to R11.24 per kilogram, which is R202 per 18 kilogram box. The expectation is, however, that we might see lower prices from now until the end of July, with higher volumes and lower demand that can keep these prices on a low level compared to last year especially. The latest apple price decreased to R8.16 last week and remained in its general downward trend. In April and May, we expect volumes to stay on a higher level, which is likely to keep prices on a downward trend. We also saw about 5,625 tons of apples which were exported during the month of March. The latest pear price traded on R8.32 per kilogram. During April and May, the pear volumes usually stays on a higher level, but if it remains on these lower levels, expect prices to remain above the levels of the last year. We also exported about 3,436 tons during the month of March. The orange price increased by 4% to R5.28 the past week, with volumes on the markets remaining below the levels of the past two seasons and therefore prices trading slightly higher in comparison. During April and May and June, these volumes will most likely pick up, resulting in prices that will most likely come under further pressure. Orange exports are also starting to increase now as well, with the month of May, June and July especially important to get as many volumes out as possible. We're therefore expecting export volumes to pick up significantly from here on out. The Avo price increased by 4% to R11.55 per kilogram last week, while Fairtrade traded on R13.23, Haas on R8.49 and Pinkertons on R10.71. During March, about 2,211 tons were exported to mostly Europe and Middle East, which was slightly lower compared to February. During April, we are expecting a lot more volumes and exports as well, but prices to remain relatively stable on current levels. The average table grape price increased to R26.56, while pineapples traded higher on R15.58 last week. These videos are made possible by John Deere, Halfway Toyota and Zimmatic by Lindsay. Feel free to visit our website at aimtrends.co.za for more detailed reports, the latest prices and videos. I'm Dr. Johnny van der Merwe and thank you for watching.